Can Loma Linda University match West Virginia? When I learned that the West Virginia Legislature passed a pro-life bill banning abortions of Down syndrome babies, I asked myself, can our Loma Linda University LLUH match such an apparently strict pro-life policy? West Virginia Legislature passes pro-life bill banning abortions on babies with Down syndrome. Can LLUH match this strict protection for Down syndrome babies? The West Virginia State Legislature has passed a pro-life measure taking another step to stop abortions and protect unborn children from abortion. Lawmakers approved a bill that would ban abortions done on babies with Down syndrome who are often target in abortions when prenatal tests indicate the baby may have the condition. Loma Linda University Health LLUH is a religious institution that follows the pro-life policies of the General Conference GC of Seventh-day Adventist Church. I conclude, therefore, that this university should easily match the moral policies of the West Virginia Legislature. My investigation reveals that this is not the case. You might be surprised to find out that neither LLUH nor the GC pro-life document protects the Down syndrome unborn babies. Such babies are protected after they are removed from the womb, but they are at the mercy of the pregnant women and their doctors prior to that event. If you have any doubts about this, watch the testimony of Richard Hart, the LLUH CEO, who publicly argued that the abortion of incompatible with life babies is justified because they will probably die either prior to the birth experience or soon after birth.
A thing like trisomy 21, a genetic defect to the fetus which is incompatible with life, and so the baby is going to die at some point but may not be aborted spontaneously. When it's born at 40 weeks, almost invariably will die. It's those kind of decisions in the middle that I think we've got to have paragraph 6 for, frankly, and allow the doctor and the mother to make the wisest decision.
Hart used the scientific name for Down syndrome babies, trisomy 21, and I wonder whether his hearers understood the term. He exempted the incompatible with life babies from their right to life. Hart's view prevailed when the world members of the General Conference Executive Committee were ready to approve the new Adventist abortion policy on October 14, 2019. What could have been a true pro-life document included Section 6 that excluded from their right to life those diagnosed with serious birth defects. The West Virginia bill will protect unborn babies from being aborted due to a diagnosis of a disability and will require doctors to provide educational materials and information on the support systems available to families raising children with disabilities. Killing an unborn child because of a disability is an extreme form of discrimination against people with disabilities, said West Virginians for Life political liaison Karen Cross. I'm so proud of the West Virginia Legislature for protecting these vulnerable babies with disabilities from abortion. You probably agree with the opinion of Karen Cross regarding the right to life of vulnerable babies with disabilities. We should be proud of her strong pro-life position, which should be matched by a religious institution like LLUH. The West Virginia bill is titled the Unborn Child with Down Syndrome Protection and Education Act, but it would apply to any and all disabilities except in the case of medical emergency and for severe fetal conditions that are incompatible with life outside the womb. Unfortunately, here is one exception that fails to match the high moral code of true pro-life individuals. The problem I see is that there has been many documented cases where unborn babies diagnosed as incompatible with life have survived this alleged incompatibility. I googled the following phrase, survival of babies diagnosed as incompatible with life, and got a huge list of documented cases. My question is it moral to kill a human being because of an alleged incompatible with life diagnosis? Here is a picture of a proud mother with her 8-year-old daughter who was diagnosed as incompatible with life by her physicians. She is now on a pro-life crusade to end the incompatible with life medical diagnosis. Over 90% of family members report love and happiness living with a family member with Down syndrome. In addition, 99% of those with Down syndrome report being happy. Isn't it time for our LLUH and our Adventist Church to emulate the pro-life position of the West Virginia Legislature and thus grant the Down syndrome babies the right to life and stop sanctioning the killing of innocent human beings? Is it too much to ask our Adventist institutions and our church to stop the violation of the sixth commandment of the Lord? The Bible tells us that murderers will not inherit the kingdom of God. Save this video. Please, share this video with your friends. And watch the videos listed below. And post your comments below.